Well, I found especially in my fourth year of my undergrad, for my history class, actually, I was doing my honors work on war and genocide. And at the time I was focusing on the conflict in Bosnia. And so when you're doing your undergrad and you're studying that type of thing, you have this idea that, peace is just like the absence of violence. And that's what, fires you up. So you're studying violence so that this is why violence happens, this is what violence means, and then through figuring out what violence is, by contrast, we can understand what peace is. But then as I've kind of gone on through grad school, and then as you start working in, volunteering in the arts communities, getting more involved in your actual local community, you start realizing that, the absence of violence isn't enough. Peace has to be more than that. And I think it's sort of essential to peace is cooperation and sort of working together and working towards something. Because, there's many places in the world that don't have, violence in the way that we think of violence. You could walk down a very quiet street in North Korea, and there's not a war going on in that street. There's not a beating. There's not some sort of atrocity necessarily. But just because there isn't violence doesn't mean there's peace. Peace it is about cooperation, and people working together towards some sort of goal, even if that goal is just a working community.